Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I know I kind of jumped on this channel here without putting out a schedule, and God, I don't even know how to even begin this stream. For some time here, I followed Kid Behind the Camera and Bridget, and AGP and Doug, and God, I think they're awesome fucking people. When AGP passed away, shit changed. It turned into a fucking shit show. And yeah, I saw it for what it was. Michael he pushed Doug out of their fucking clique. Instead of Michael being a fucking reasonable fucking person, he dictated everything. He dictated everything. He even got his own daughter going against him. And granted, the relationship was kind of on a pretty rocky start. And I know there had been a lot of fucking bickering back and forth between all the fucking parties. And then Michael's got his best friend or his confidant or his cleanup guy in the middle of this mix, Mr. Isaac Guest. They're bickering back and forth. They're going through their little fucking spill. And that's fine. That's fine. Fine and fucking dandy. Well, I kind of gave up on the whole situation when it came to, as far as this bullshit here with Isaac and Kid Behind the Camera, to the point that I unsubscribed from Kid Behind the Camera, or should we say, the fake behind the camera. There's nothing decent about these people. There's nothing decent about Kid Behind the Camera or Isaac. These are two goddamn fucking children. Two children who can't figure out that they can be fucking adults. Isaac's going at Doug because Doug said he wished death upon him. Doug saying the same thing reverted around him, that he wishes death upon him. The only thing is Doug is letting lying dogs lie, and he gets triggered when old Isaac is flipped out about shit or Michael says something derogatory. I don't blame Doug for being that way. The thing of it is Doug is Doug, and fucking, we just got to realize the kid behind the camera is going to be kid behind the camera, and Isaac's going to be Isaac. You know something, Michael? I saw your video put out tonight, and it infuriated me. But you know something? I would never fucking wish harm. I wouldn't wish harm upon you. And as much as I despite the bullshit here with old Isaac, I again would never wish any harm upon him. But don't stand there and act like you've given him every chance in the world to be in your life and your fucking children's life and shit like that. Because you're full of motherfucking shit. You're full of shit. Both you and you and Bridget are both full of shit. Bridget, you should be ashamed of yourself. That is your father. You want to know something? You want to change my mind? You want to change the mind of people? You've lost a lot of fucking subscribers, you guys have. Just over this fucking mess. You want to make shit right? You want to try and bury some kind of fucking hatchet? Gather, the, gather them kids up and take them up to see their grandfather. Make that man some kind of a happy person, at least see his grandchildren once. Set this bullshit aside. Because as it stands, me, I would much rather people see the garbage for what it really is and unsubscribe from you. This is bullshit. If your father was alive, even he would come to some form of common sense to tell you not to do what you're doing. Hey, Dragonborn, how you doing? But it saddens me and it upsets me to see your guys' video going off on now you're feeling sad that Doug's in the predicament he's in. It's the bullshit that you guys have put him through that it's put him in that fucking position. Put your bullshit aside, gather them kids up and take them up to see grandpa. Make that man have something worth fucking living for. Bury the goddamn hatchet. Put your stupid pride aside. Because if you don't, I can guarantee you I'm going to do nothing more than campaign the destruction of your fucking channel. And that is a promise from me to you. I will get my administrators to give me back clips of all the bullshit that you fucking put this man through. And I will fucking air it until your shit is down. It's ridiculous what you put this man through, and you should be ashamed of yourself allowing this shit to fucking happen. How would you like it, Michael, to have this shit happen to you? That man did not grow up with this kid, but he did the most noblest thing he could. His relationship with his ex-old lady, that was between him and her, not him, her, and then mixed up in the mix the daughter and you. That is their goddamn fucking shit. Leave that shit alone. Regardless of whatever their relationship was like, that was their goddamn relationship. He wanted a relationship with his daughter. You interfered in that shit in a bad fucking way. Bad way. You should have been noble enough to keep him in her life. You know, unless the man did something really massively, really fucked up, in which I gotta tell you, he didn't. I could see you being that way, but he is not that fucking way. He has never been that way toward Bridget. He may have had a little inkling toward you, but if you'd have given it goddamn time, he would have came around to it. And so what if he asked for your fucking help every now and then? That's what family does. And regardless of the bickering between you fucking two, I know damn well Doug does look to you like fucking family. Regardless of how much, whatever the fucking bullshit came around, he would never do harm toward you, his grandchildren, or his daughter. You know it, and I know it. He's just puffed in his pride. We all fucking know that. Guys get that fucking way. Well, my nuts are bigger than your nuts. Well, somebody's nuts have got to lose the swelling and got to fucking eat a little goddamn crow. And I'm going to tell you something there, Mr. Kid behind the camera. Being how Doug is the oldest fucking adult, your fucking father should have taught you how to respect your elders and eat a little fucking crow every now and then. And stop being the goddamn bully that you are. Fuck. And I know darn well I am not the only one out here in internet land that feels this fucking way. And let me tell you something. I know you're anchoring at that bullshit related around Nick. If there was anything that came of that motherfucking bullshit from all the crap he was slinging, I've been saying from day goddamn one that motherfucker was in Isaac's fucking pocket the whole goddamn time. And you know what? Where's his relationship? They're gone through a fucking divorce now. I have not been talking about that shit on my channel because that's not a bridge for me to cover. That's his fucking business with his life, with his old lady and shit like that. However twisted that motherfucking shit went, that is on them. But you know something there, Mr. Kid behind the camera? If you believe that Doug is just like that, then shame on you. Shame on you. And Bridget, you too. Because if anything, he tried to be in your fucking lives, regardless if it was over the internet or not, private or not, or whatever the case may have been. He wanted to be there for, I mean, goddamn, the dude paid child support for his child for all them fucking years. Didn't pitch a bitch, didn't skip a payment, did the fucking most noblest thing he could do, worked hard for his family. You know, I hope that he doesn't have to go into hospice care. I hope that Dougie gets better. I mean, when I talked to him on the phone, he sounded chipper and stuff, and he was under the impression he was telling me that he was coming home in the next couple of days. So that statement that you're making on your stream, on your fucking video, putting out misinformation toward people, I don't think that that's going to happen. But you know what? Hey, maybe there's a probability of it. But irregardless, get them fucking kids up there to see his fucking grandkids. Get, goddamn, for fuck's sakes, be the better fucking person, dude. Put all that fucking hatred bullshit that you have with this man behind you, and at least give him that much fucking respect. God damn. I like Doug for really good reasons. You know, Doug he's a good person. He is a good person. You know, I'm broken up over this shit. And it fucking pains me to know that a lot of the things that man likes, I like. I started digging into his videos because he liked going out fishing. Fuck, that's something that I don't even have the time to do anymore. You know, fuck. I even talked to him a while back about, if I could ever fucking get the time to break away, to go out to meet him, to maybe go fucking fishing with him. I think that would be fucking awesome. I know that would put a smile on his face. Doug is the way he is because, well, he fucking grew up in a rough patch. And it's obvious you can fucking see that, but you exploit that for your own fucking gain, your own bullshit. A lot of your a lot of your followers, I feel that they've seen this shit too, and that's why they're not following you anymore. You had over 5 million fucking subscribers. You're a little over 2 million subscribers. You're going to lose a whole hell of a lot more than that. And that's a good guarantee for me because I will press it. And I mean, I will fucking press it. I want you to keep one thing in mind, Mr. Kid Behind the Camera. I live right around the fucking corner from fucking, right around the corner from YouTube and Google. They ain't nothing but a 5-minute drive away from me. And I have no fucking problem petitioning, you know, petitioning for your channel to be fucking shut down because you have a direct connection with Isaac, and Isaac has done nothing but fucking damage, 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 damage. Hey, Austin Ferris, how you doing, bud? Doug only wanted to do good streams. He really didn't want to be tied up in this shit of being the bickering back and forth. What else could he do? What else could he do? An arrogant person like yourself trying to boss him around and pull all different kinds of shots with him. So he didn't come up and film when you fucking needed him right then and there. Because he was in the middle of a dinner with a friend. He didn't cut off his engagement to go be with you. You had to cut him out of the goddamn picture completely. Dude, you're fucked up. Man, what you said on Laura's channel, what you said on Laura's channel was the icebreaker for me. As far as staying subscribed to your channel, I unsubscribed to you after that little appearance you did on Laura's channel. I wanted to write you and fucking Bridget off right then and there. I don't believe in God. I can't believe how much you want to bet a lot of your followers there do believe in God. They do believe in prayers and shit. So now every time you bust up with, well, I'll have prayers for Dougie, I know they're going to be false because you admitted on somebody else's channel that you think God is garbage. You don't believe in any of that. Well, buddy, I got a news flash for you. 90% of the fucking world believes in God. Only 10% of the world don't. Can you imagine how many of your followers do believe in God? If they only heard what I fucking heard. And if somebody got a goddamn clip of that, please send that to me. Because let me tell you something, I'll play that over and over on my fucking channel. You need to make things right with this man. You do. You do, or I swear to God, with the fury of fucking God, with the miracle of fucking God, I'm going to do whatever it takes to take your channel down. Hey, Amanda's. How you doing, hon? Singer, hello. See? There you go. I'm a believer. Everybody here that's in the channel, if you believe in God, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a believer. Put a 2 in the chat if you're a non-believer. And it's not the fact of me acknowledging the fact that you're a non-believer. It's how you fucking did it on her channel that was so sarcastic that it could slam off anybody who was a Christian. 11111. That includes my one too, guys. I'm a believer. I know Jesus died on the cross for my sins. God is my strength. Yes, he is. He's everybody's strength. And I can't believe it because the thing of it is that really puzzled me. But then again, see, your father may have been a believer because you put off that he'd go around the places and preaching the gospel. Well, you know, you should have taken heed to some of that because a lot of that, regardless of how you may feel when it comes to that kind of ordeal, you should have never called it garbage. You could have said, I'm a non believer. You could have done anything like that. But to straight up call it garbage, that was messed up. For quite a while there, Mr. Kid behind the camera, I wanted to meet you. I wanted to meet you. I wanted to meet your dad because I thought you were awesome people putting out awesome content. And even with this shit with Doug, I hung in there. I hung in there. I hung in there until that nice little strategically fucked up move that Isaac did by getting you to go on Laura's fucking panel. And we all know that Isaac was using you as a pawn to get his shit across because his channel never flooded up with a lot of fucking people. When Isaac came in my channel, the fuck was shit. My numbers jumped, skyrocketed. Shows you how much respect Isaac really has for women when he couldn't get them above fucking 30. And it's nice that he uses you for his capital gain. Uses you as a fucking pawn. Old doggy. Hey, Skull Merchant. Well, I'm kind of a little pissed off at the moment there, Mr. Skull Merchant. And I think um, if you've seen the last video here that Michael and Bridget put out, but it had to be brought to my attention so that I had to literally look up their channel to look at the video because I'd unsubscribed from them a while back from after that nice little fiasco they did up on Laura's panel. Guys, kid behind the camera is trash behind the camera and shouldn't really even be subscribed to him because that dude is he you just can't fucking win with him. He's another young fucking yawn-all prick that has no respect for his elders, none whatsoever. He's got to go get his cleanup guy, Isaac, to shut him up, to fuck with him, to poke and prod. And you know, Michael, that is fucking true because, look at how triggered fucking Isaac is when it comes to him. And you're saying you don't wish death upon him. As far as I'm concerned, you're full of shit there too. I think you do wish death upon him. Why? Because Isaac wishes it as well. And the moment that you were trusted with fucking information that was supposed to be kept fucking private, you fucking went to Isaac and told him, and he started fucking putting up his death threats all over again, all over Twitter, all over YouTube. He's doing this shit all over again. So you know what? You do wish death upon him because you're good buddy there with Isaac. He's your cleanup fucking guy. And you know what? That just shows your maturity level, my friend. It shows your maturity level. Last night's KFC, yummy. I come to find out with KFC food, it's good to eat that day, but it's not good to have as leftovers. My first impression of you, Michael, wasn't a good one when I saw the very first video because my son followed your channel. And I saw this shit, and at first it triggered, God, this kid's a disrespectful person to his own dad, kind of thing. And my son got me to realize that wasn't something that you were intentionally being that way towards your father, and that it was just out of shits and giggles. And he got me convinced to let him watch your channel. And so I ended up following him as well because I thought what you guys were putting out was good, funny content, regardless of however sarcasm that it was or whatever. It was good content. Okay, one of it. Ah, interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Motherfuck. Yeah, see, Michael? You're putting out this false fucking narrative bullshit, and here they're already planning on putting something sarcastic up about he's like, yeah, hope I gone deaf or has the sound gone. My sound? I was reading off a message from Amanda. It's put out on Twitter. He tried to delete a message, putting it out showing Doug in a satanic angel of wings kind of thing that they were going to use as a thing here for for when he passes. What a fucking Michael, you deserve Isaac as your friend there. You're both fucking evil. You're both evil. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to pop out because I got sent something that was screenshotted to me. How a message was being deleted from Twitter. Yeah, sick fucks. Uh, what a crock of shit. And Bridget's fucking shit. We helped him, and it just was never going to be enough for little petty shit that he ever asked for in life. I see you doing everything for your mother there, Bridget. I bet you all give her plenty of money and do all sorts of shit with them in a nice, comfortable way. I see just how fair you're being with your father. Not. Your father supported you all them fucking years, even during the times that Mama didn't even fucking have you because you were shagged up with fucking Michael. And you guys are worried about going after Doug for underage dating, when in fact it was fucking done through Michael. Not only that, got to find out that AGP did the same goddamn thing. The shoe fucking fits. Because you know something? Back in me and Doug's days, when we were going to school as kids, it was never looked upon. It was never frowned upon. This shit didn't start going through the court system of government's involvement of going through this shit here until the fucking late 80s, early fucking 90s. You know, you want to say he was doing, you know, if he was, look, this shit's illegal now. And that's the important thing. And it's not a good thing to do. It's not. And everybody can get behind that. Even the ones that fucking were involved in doing the shit many moons ago would get behind it that it's not a good thing. But you fuckers, you press it, and press it, and press it like it's a huge goddamn thing. And then I gotta hear, well, why can't he be honest enough to be open like that? Because it's none of your fucking business. That's why. None of your motherfucking business. What's happened in that man's past is happened in that man's past. What he was doing during that fucking duration of that period of fucking time was not illegal. Because had it been an illegal fucking thing, he'd have been brought up on charges. AGP'd have been brought up on charges. And guess what, Mr. Michael? So would you. Because, see, here's the thing. When you got into a relationship with fucking Bridget, it was in that era that all them laws have passed. And guess what, asshole? Even though Doug did not have custody of Bridget, if he'd have went down to a police department and brought it to their attention about this shit between you and Bridget, guess what? There's no statute of limitation on this shit. Booyah, you could catch a charge, but you know what? Doug never wanted to do anything like that to you. Ever. Regardless of whatever bullshit that you spun off, he still has never done it. Hey, Amanda. Hell yeah. Well, thank you, hon. Amanda's little super daddy. I like that. You're back to work next week. Woohoo! COVID sucks. I'm glad I'm on the mend now. Yeah, I'm glad you are too. That's awesome. Oh, PvP? Well, it's good, Mr. PvP. Mhm. Yeah, you gave away your secret. You laughing? Ah, okay. Laugh away. You know, Michael, if you're true in your word that you're sorry of how things are going and shit like that, take my advice. Have Bridget and you load up the kids and go out and see him. You know, you say you never wanted this to be like this, but yet you said on your own fucking video that you were going to do everything within your power, make it to where he couldn't see his grandkid when she was pregnant with the first one. And I'm sorry, but that bullshit of don't ever darken my doorstep bullshit, that came out by you. I believe it when he says somehow something got intermingled there because you mentioned that saying on one of your videos that you did with AGP. I saw it. Michael will never take anyone's advice. I know he's fucking young rich prick that thinks that he doesn't have to have any respect for anyone or anything. Well, I hate to say it, Michael. You may be rich now, but I gotta say, with the way that you're running your life and how you're doing it, you could end up losing it all. And one day, if that ever does happen, if it was to ever fucking happen, you're gonna regret these fucking days that you've had like this because you're not gonna have anybody to fall back on. Do you think Cindy's gonna support your ass if something like that was to occur? Nah, I don't think so. He needs to remember his roots. That's right. He does. He's got to remember his fucking roots. You know, just because you made it big there, you got to look back on how you got there and never, ever forget it. It should have softened your heart to make it to where that you would be more of an understanding person than the colossal prick that you are today. Yeah, really. Didn't mean that he had to take the barrel through. Yep. Oh, and by the way, the trash talking that I heard on fucking JP's channel tonight, another one who I unsubscribed from, he just miraculously came up on my thing. It hasn't cleared from my shit there yet, but it's been working on it. I decided to snoop in on this shit. JP, honestly, dude, you want to be buddy buddy there with Isaac? Go right on ahead. You want to feel he's not taking care of them kids because it's a responsible thing as a parent to do it. Trust me when I tell you, this shit was geared up for him to do what he is doing for capital gain. He's a welfare recipient. He's going to milk the courts for what he fucking can. He's going to milk that state for whatever he can under the pretenses that he's got his kids. And I don't believe in that bullshit of how much of an angel he is. He ain't no goddamn angel. I can assure you of that. He knew what kind of a woman his wife was from the beginning all the way to the end. I may have to hold up here for a second. Okay, well, anyways, enough of my ranting and raving here. I guess I said my piece. I mean, Michael, if you consider doing the right thing, I'll take this video down. I'll take it down. You won't hear no hair, no hide from me. But if you play this fucking innocent bullshit game that you're trying to portray yourself to be, and you let that man die without fucking seeing his grandchildren, it's gonna be fucking war. It will be fucking war. And Michael, you do yourself a bigger favor if you dumped Isaac as a friend. That dude ain't no fucking friend. To sit there and exploit your trust like that and put it out on the internet. I was wishing death on Doug. How he's putting his fucking medical shit out there when he had no right to do. That guy plumb lost it. Dude, even I knew of Doug's medical shit and didn't put it out there. He specifically wanted yeah, and by the way, I like how you attacked your brother again. Keep going with that shit. Why would he fucking lie and side with your fucking brother if something ended up happening to his daughter? That's a crock of shit right there, too. Hey, diehard. Yep, follow the UV light, guys. All right, guys. Well, I am going to cut off out of here. I will try and do a stream in the morning. I'll try anyway. I figured I'd come on and give my 2 cents of what I thought of this crap that kid behind the camera put up. I was so damn infuriated. Anyway, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.